Remember Swanee?
I've heard his name.
Yeah. Remember the Heads Out?
No.
The game of Heads Out?
No, never heard of it.
Never heard of it. God. You obviously didn't come down to McCall.
No, what's that all about?
Heads Out. Some guys have flipping coins. Other people just grab a quarter or whatever they have. And you get in a big circle and everybody flips their coin. If you have a head that shows, you're out of the circle. The last one to get ahead has to do whatever it was the group had decided on before you started flipping. Like, who's going to buy ice cream treats or sodas at the end of the workday or at the beginning of the workday? And you flip, and one guy ends up going and buying for everybody. Me, as we were going out when I was a Ned, a very cold morning, they stopped the truck and they said, okay, all you Neds out. Get a quarter, we're going to do a heads out. One of you is going to swim across this stream. We're talking a stream that's about that deep. But we're also talking something that's fed by snow. So I lose that one. I'm not going to swim across it with all my clothes on. So I take off my boots and everything, just my shorts. No, I don't even have those on. Go down there as I'm getting ready to go in the water. Here comes an SUV full of people. And these ladies that are up there. and me, I get in the main channel and I dive underneath and I go under the bridge and I come up the other side and guys are throwing water on me and hooting and hollering and having a good time. That's a Heads Out. Well, Swanee was complaining about the sandwiches that we had with the dry bologna and whatnot. And he was out building a fence where they like to corral the horses in the winter. And there were a bunch of old horse turds there. And he said, you know, I think I'd rather eat a horse turd than this sandwich. And of course the guys egged him on. He ends up taking the sandwich and throwing the bologna away, crumbling up a horse turd, part of one, between his bread, puts all the mustard, ketchup, whatnot he can on, and he eats that buck. Because the first guy said, I'd pay $1 to see you do that. And he said, yeah, I might, but not for $1. And then everybody else, yeah, I chip in too. So I don't remember how many guys were out there, but he ended up eating it for the money. Well, later on they had a Heads Out to see who'd climb a tree and stay there while somebody cut it down. And then another guy lost on a Heads Out to see who had to cut the tree down. And so Swanee was up in the tree when it got cut down. And of course, the word goes out about this, and they find out, is that the same guy did you really have someone that ate a horse shit sandwich down there?
That's really good.
Yeah. Oh, we had things like that. There's so many memories that come to you when you think about funny little things, anecdotally. I remember getting dropped on by retardant planes more than once. I remember being on a fire. It was in Idaho in the wilderness area, what they now call Frank Church, but it's still the Salmon River to me. We get in and it's dog hair, lodgepole pine in there. And just thick, right? We get in and start cutting, and we're working as hard as we can because this is just old dry stuff piled up 2-3 deep, plenty of air to get to it. It's burning hotter than crap. We don't have a chainsaw because the one we had was ruined when it was dropped. And we're going as hard as we can, and we have a guy pass out from the heat. We didn't think we were going to get that contained, but we did, and took off my helmet when it was all over, and I looked and my name tag had been melted. It was kind of severe in there. But good people, hard-working people. I think one of the strange things happened is in New Mexico. Almost everybody was gone. We were short-staffed down there. And they had a 4-man fire to put us out on, but there were only 3 of us left in camp, so they put us out on it. And we find the fire, and we get it contained. It's just a little thing. One guy probably could have done it. And then the thunderstorm moves in. Lightning's hitting all around us. No dry place to stand. I take out my little tarp, that's metallic
Fire
coated
shelter,
stuff.
yeah.
Sort of like a fire shelter, but no, it was before we had those things issued to us. I don't know if we even had any in the camp, to be honest with you. I never saw them. But two of the guys held it out like that, and I got a Pulaski and dug a place for us to stand. It was dry. And we're standing side by side. Lightning hits just down, about deafens us, and all three of us come about 6 feet off the ground because, you know, there's arcing between elbows type things. And one of the guys, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And I had bravado going, but I was wondering in the back of my mind if we were gonna die. And that clears out, and then you have a spotter plane come by. And he's telling us what a great job we did. And we're talking back to him, trying to build up things. And he said, what about that fire down the ridge? You guys gonna get that too? We don't see a fire, know nothing about it. And so we figure he's just giving us an excuse to relax a little bit because we've really been going, right? So he said, yeah, we'll take care of that. Hour or so later, he comes back. I don't see you guys down on that other fire. Third time this happens, we say, exactly where is that? We go down, and that bolt of lightning that put the fear of God in all three of us hit just down below us, and it hit an old rotting tree, blew embers all over the place. So we go down there and get it contained, everybody looking at each other sheepishly and saying, I guess he wasn't really complimenting us and giving us an out. But
Were you doing that as jumpers?
yeah,
Yeah.
as Smokejumpers. Yeah, we just figured because, well, like I said, we were short-staffed down there, and more came in than you had to go back out, which is great for racking up jumps and overtime and money, stuff like that, but you do get tired after a while. Out of 53 days, we had 1 day off. So that is kind of busy. But yeah, it's
Good memories.
good memories, many good memories.